Hi everyone, back to my channel. My name is Sue and this is Jimmy. Jimmy is in all my videos, and once we get monetized, one day he's going to get a paycheck. I won't. Any money that I get or would have gone to me goes to my animal rescue. That's why I started this channel. So Jimmy has to make an appearance. He doesn't like it. Say hi. All right, and then he's going to go. Go ahead. Go off. He has things to do. My channel is called Aliens Love Animals. Because I feel like an alien on this planet Earth, and I love animals. Most of the videos I make are about me venting about something that bothers me, about the things I know the most about, which is veterinary medicine, animal rescue, things like that. It's basically a venting channel, and I'm hoping that maybe someone out there can get something out of this, maybe feel like you're not as alone in your feelings, and that there's someone else out there that feels the same way. I've remade this video about 15 times because I wasn't sure I wanted to post it. I didn't really know how to structure it. I tended to ramble, and I think I still am going to ramble. But, you know, here I go. The other thing is I don't edit my videos. I don't use any filters, even though I probably should at my age, but I just like everything to be as real as possible. I'm going to misspeak. I'm going to mispronounce. You know, that's life, right? That's what you do when you talk. And yes, that is Bigfoot behind me. Yeah. So anyone who would be giving me advice would probably say don't post this, because it's political. I don't think it's political. However, my first YouTube video was about the Minnesota shootings. I don't think that was political. That was just about being human and outraged. And this is what this video is. It's not political, it's being human. And every single day, every freaking day, it's something. And I really tried very hard, extraordinarily hard, to not let the actions of this madman get to me. I wouldn't give him the satisfaction, but I have to say I've failed. I mean, I'm even at the point that I think I've developed an ulcer. I basically live on Pepto-Bismol. And I guess maybe that's another reason I'm doing this video, to vent, and maybe that'll help me get all my anger out and heal my stomach. I don't want to say this was the last straw, but because the last straw and the first straw with me was when he bragged about grabbing women by their genitalia. I don't know why that wasn't the first and last straw for everybody, but okay, whatever. But when I heard and read, and it's been confirmed, that they did not count the 4 soldiers who died recently as casualties of war, because there was technically a ceasefire, and there's, you know, there they go with their loopholes again. And I don't know what that means about how it affects their benefits, or I don't know, but I do know that their families will not be Gold Star families. And the reason that especially bothered me, besides the fact that it's just evil, when I was very young, my grandmother was always in the town parades, her and other women. And they were called Gold Star mothers. And they would be in these parades, and I was a kid. I didn't know what it meant. What is Gold Star? I just thought, because they were old, they were in a... I didn't know what it meant. And I'm embarrassed to say I didn't know what it meant till I was much older, like adult older, like way adult older. And it meant that they lost someone in the war, their son or daughter. And when I read that because that Trump and his goons will not be letting these soldiers be listed as casualties of war, they won't be Gold Star families. And I'm like, you know what, F you. These people have suffered the most unimaginable tragedy, and you have to just kick them when they're down even more. You know, I'm sure becoming a Gold Star mother did not ease my grandmother's pain, but I think it gave her something that our country respected them and honored their sacrifice. And to rip that away from these families, I don't even have any words anymore. So when that happened and I got all revved up again, I wanted to finally just go ahead and make this video and ask my Trump supporter people, and there are some in my orbit, what will it take? What does it take for any of you to say, you know what, I really loved his policies, I love that he got rid of brown people, but you know what, enough is enough. I do think he's a crazy person, and he's a bad person. He's a bad human being. What will it take? And I thought, does he need to strip down naked and run through the streets and screaming? I honestly don't think that would do it. I think people think he was funny and, it's part of his reality TV show background or whatever, which, by the way, that's all he ever has been. He's never been a successful businessman. That's a myth. So what will it take, people? What? And if it's already happened and you still don't want to admit it, you know what? F you. That's all I have to say to you. I think in any other arena, in animal rescue, and we know people who run rescues who steal money, they're corrupt, they're liars, they're all that. All you guys are up in arms about it. Why is it okay when the president does it? Why? And the other thing that really, really pisses me off is when I try to have a discussion, a debate, it's usually online on Facebook with someone who supports him, and I really do want to have a good debate, back and forth. You give me your facts, I'll give you mine, let's hash it out. I get the same response. Well, I'm in my bubble. I just want to stay in my bubble. I don't like politics. I don't want to know. I don't watch the news. I don't want to know. Well, if you don't want to know and you want to stay in your bubble, then you can't support him anymore, because evidently you don't know what's going on. So what are you supporting if you don't know what's going on? See, I do know what's going on because I pay attention. That's why I have a stomach ulcer. So this video, which was going to be a lot of other things and a lot of other words, I just cut them all out and just want to say, what will it take? And I don't know if anyone's watching this. I only have 18 subscribers, but if you do, please let me know. What is it going to take? That's all I got. Peace, humans. Good luck.